Hey, Lorenz. How does Lux work? Okay, so I'll kind of go through and explain what I'm doing here. I actually don't have any crazy combos, so it's actually going to be a little bit easier to understand, I think. So um, Lux has a few um, things that she can do. One, she controls the board using Final Spark, which is a 0 mana cost card that has Overwhelm. It's a spell, but it has Overwhelm. And you use it to control the board. So you're going to get favorable trades, and you're going to do damage to the minions or damage to the Nexus. If it always targets a minion first. If the opponent has no minions, no followers, I should say. I don't know why I'm saying minions. No followers, then it goes directly to the Nexus. So anytime I attack, I think I also get one for summoning Lux, and I use the Final Spark, which is this card right here, to control the board. Now, Lux is focused around playing high cost spells, especially, and the number to kind of keep in mind is 6. If you play a 6 cost spell, you get a card called Golden Aegis. It gives an ally barrier, and you rally. It costs 5 and it's a solo spell, so the drawback is it's a huge cost. However, Lux has something called Lighting the Way. Each round, the first time you spend mana to play a spell, refill mana equal to its cost. So the whole idea is you want to play expensive spells, you want to get your Aegis. Where is it? You want to get your Golden Aegis, so you can rally and attack whenever you want. So you can stack these. If you're at 6 mana, you can play a 6 mana card, refill your 6 mana, play another 6 mana spell card, and you just get 2 Golden Aegises. Actually, they cost 0. Create 0 cost Golden Aegis in hand. So this pushing my limits actually gives you a free rally, essentially, and a free barrier. And you get to attack a lot. And then as you're attacking, you generate more Final Sparks, because here it says when allies attack, create a Final Spark in hand. Your damaging spells and skills do 1 extra damage for each 6 mana card you spend on spell this game. So you're playing 6 mana spells, and you're attacking a lot, you're generating more Final Sparks, you're controlling the board more, and eventually you just completely overwhelm the opponent. So here, unfortunately, I don't really have good cards. I mean, I can start by playing this, but I don't think just killing my dude really adds anything. So here I'm just going to play my Vanguard Sergeant. The reason I kept him in hand is because when I'm summoned, create a 4 Master in hand. So I've spent 3 mana and I'm setting up for my next turn.
Soldiers, to me!
Now the reason I'm losing attack here is because this adventure has Hindering Greed. When your player summons a unit, grant -1 attack for every 100 gold a player has. So now you can see I believe I drew this one. This card is fleeting by its nature. It has Overwhelm, meaning that, for example, if I use it on him, which I'm going to, actually probably not the best play, right? No, it's actually fine. So you can see that it overwhelmed. It damaged it did 3 to the dude and then 2 to the face. So, and then you can see, I mean, that caused 0, so it was a little bit of a waste. But I mean, that's really it. It was a bit of a waste. That's the first spell card I played, and it's supposed to regenerate my mana. So here I'm just going to give one of my guys barrier. I want to keep some mana because I really want to play this game, this card next turn. So if I keep 2, I'm going to have 2 spell mana plus 5. I'm going to have 7, and I'm going to be able to play this plus this if I want to. So that's my plan. Don't really have a reason to attack with anything that doesn't have a barrier. What I can do is commit and see, because I'm attacking, I have Final Spark, and I can use it to attack this. Now I can use a single combat, and then they will kill each other. But why if I can just use Final Spark? And that generates me a power as well. That's not something that you normally have, but I picked up a Final Spark in the game that generates me a mana. Now I can play one of these 2 cards, but actually, as I said before, I want to play for Demacia next turn, so I'm going to keep that. The Poro summoning synergizes very well with For Demacia. As you can see, I just summon units, even if they're kind of useless right now. When I play this, a few things will happen. I'm going to generate a Final Spark from this Eternal Radiance. No, I lied. I'm going to generate a Golden Aegis, excuse me. And it's going to refuel my mana to 5.
Stand strong!
And everything gets +3. And I could have played Lux first and she would have leveled up, but that's okay. Now, I want to play Lux here.
Everywhere I go, the light follows.
And from here, for example, I can play something like this. Actually, I wonder if this works. Oh, it doesn't. Okay. Now, I'm going to play Aegis. I'm going to, it doesn't really matter here.
Let's brighten up their day.
I have, Lux has this ability here. Where is it? I think it's this. I don't know what it's called. It's like grayed out because there's too many. Oh, here it is. Corrupted Star Fragment. Kill my supported ally and grant me its keywords and stats. So I want Lux to survive. I want her to have strong defenses. Because of General's counterplan, I generated a Lux in my hand every single turn, which means I get a Lux Prismatic Barrier, which is her spell. You don't actually get the champion if you have a champion already on board. When you generate a champion in your hand, you get the spell. So give an ally barrier this round. So if I'm out of spells, which is rare, but if I am, every turn General counterplan gives me Prismatic Barrier, which counts 3 out for the 6 mana that generates me an Aegis and Final Spark. So that's pretty good. And again, as I said, this Star Fragment makes sure that Lux gets stronger and survives. So I'm going to attack here. He's probably just dead. But you can see I have Final Spark. I would have gone in Aegis, gotten another attack off after I played the 3 mana spell, I think. And that's kind of how you play Lux. Like discards, minions are pretty much very expensive, so I tend not to want to use minions, especially the more expensive ones. Lux, you know, as long as I have Fiddlesticks this round, which means all the Fiddlesticks are in his deck. That means every single time I'm going to be drawing Lux, which is the mechanic in the game. Once you hit level 20 in Path of Champions, you start generating, you start drawing your champions. So for example, I actually going to mulligan Lux just because I'm going to draw her anyway. So I want other cards like Vanguard Sergeant. This is one of the really good cards because it generates me a 6-cost spell. Here I'm going to attack because why not, and I get my Final Spark. I said why not, but it's because I get the Final Spark, so you should always attack. Unfortunately, next turn I'm not going to have enough mana, which is fine. I'm just going to play Laurent. I'm going to... He gets a +3, right? So I can afford to block here.
Meet them head on.
And here. And I'm going to pass. And this turn, I can play for Demacia. And this is kind of the same play that you saw in the last turn. Now, I actually kind of like this. Cost 1 for each ally that died this round, so I'm going to random 6-cost follower. So I'm between these two. Also, this is good. This helps me rally. So I might even do something like this.
Stand strong.
Yeah! This is gonna hurt for you.
You don't really see the power of Lux in this round because you can see I'm gonna do this. That's gonna rally me, right? That costs 0. That Golden Aegis costs 0 because I generated from lighting the way. From lighting the way 2. I don't know why it's gone. The first time you spend mana to play a spell, refill mana to equal to your cost, and you get an Aegis. Oh no, sorry, push my limits. Here we go. When I play a 6+ mana spell, create 0 cost Golden Aegis in hand. So now I get a free rally and a free attack because I did that. And just to demonstrate how powerful it is, I'm actually not going to do this. I'm just going to control this way. And now I have a final spark, which is going to deal 5 to the enemy nexus if I want. So I can do that. Right? And then notice that I still have 6 mana to spend. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to summon another follower. Actually, no. I'm going to use Unlicensed Invention. Now that's actually not going to summon the 2 guys that I want, but it has rally, right? So now, not only do I rally because I played that, I get another Golden Aegis. So then I get to attack with the champ with this, right? And generate another final spark. I can use Golden Aegis to rally again. So this is like my 4th attack because I had 1, then Golden Aegis, then the rally from the contraption, then another Golden Aegis. I can use that to attack again, right? And then I generate another final spark, and this is like, there's just so much damage. There's no way he would have survived that. And that's it. I mean, you know, in a normal run, you don't have cards that just have rally items on them. But yeah, you can see I attacked 3 times, even without. I could have played the other 6 mana spell and would have rallied with Golden Aegis anyway. So that's why Lux is pretty good. Lux is pretty fun.